Welcome back. Still tuned into Trading Hour. Well, Greenply is the stock on our radar, reported a stable set of second quarter performance. The company's profit after tax was impacted by one-offs and high depreciation. To discuss more on the demand trends, the performance and the outlook, we have with us now Manoj Tulsian of Greenply Industries. Mr. Tulsian, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in, and festive greetings to you and everyone at the company as well. It's been a stable quarter for the company. You've seen that the plywood realizations, they've gone up by 2.5%. Plywood volumes have gone up by 6%. What is the outlook for the remainder of the year? Will you be able to do this number or maybe better that in the second half?
Hi, Sonal. First of all, very good morning to the channel and festival greetings to all of you. We wish that the coming year brings a lot of happiness and prosperity for all of us. Coming back to your query, yes, we feel that the second half would be better than the first half. We are given annual guidance of doing a volume growth of anything between 8 to 10%. H1, we have right now been on 7.2% on the volume growth. So we feel that we'll be able to catch up and we would land anything between 8 to 10% for the full year on volume growth.
Okay, Mr. Tulsian, but when we're talking about the MDF segment, on a year-on-year basis, sequentially, there seems to be quite a bit of weakness over there. At the start of the year, you had given a guidance of close to 50% volume growth. Do you stick to that guidance? And also, what caused the dip as far as the volumes were concerned in the quarter gone by?
Absolutely, Vivek. We are still holding on to our guidance of 50% plus value growth for the full year. We are very much on target. Quarter two, actually, we had a shutdown for almost 7 days. And since we don't carry so much of inventory at this point of time, we could not make up for the lost sales. It was a planned shutdown. But in H2, I'm sure that, we'll be doing much better than H1 in the MDF segment. And which means that we will still stick to our guidance of 50% plus for the full year.
Okay. Mr. Tulsian, generally, how is demand? Because we've been getting mixed pictures. Some are saying that demand is not impacted, while others are saying it's more in the urban area now. Is that something that you're seeing either in the plywood or the MDF segment as well? Something on ground that's happening?
Well, look, the demand scenario, I won't say is bad. It can definitely be better. Quarter two, there was a bounce back after a dull quarter one, especially we all know that, during the election period, even at the government machineries, most of the decisions gets delayed till the new government gets formed. So there was a bounce back in quarter two. And I think, the good trend will continue because there is a good period of 4 to 6 quarters, time lag, which is already almost past. So if you really see on the real estate side, there was a period when after the pandemic, most of the developers were trying to first of all liquidate their existing present inventory. And the new launches were very, very slow. And then once those inventories were being sold, then the new launches have come into picture. So keeping that in mind, ours is interior infrastructure. So we are the last one to get the benefit of the same. And many other players in the building material segment. So I think the traction is there. It can be, of course, at any point of time, it can be better. Also, just some pointers when I was looking at a few data in quarter two, slightly I had a concern that the number of units sold in real estate versus the number of new launches which has happened. The number of launches which has happened is slightly lower compared to the number of units sold. I think that's where possibly we'll have to look at the new projects which is there in the pipeline and it has to catch up. Otherwise, there can be a challenge going forward again. But I think for sure, things will only improve from here.
Right. Mr. Tulsian, let's come to the furniture fittings part of the business. You had indicated that by November, you expect at least, one phase to come in. So what was the operational loss that you saw in the quarter gone by? And when do you expect to turn around this particular segment of the business? And what are the targets that you've set internally over the next couple of years for the furniture fittings part of the business?
So quarter two, we lost around 3.5 crores. That is our share. So it's a 50-50 JV, right? So as a entity, it lost around 7 crores. Our share of loss was around 3.5 crore. There has been a delay in terms of, getting these machineries. imported because all these machines are made in-house by our technology partner, Samet. But almost there was a delay of 2 to 2.5 months. So all our plans of execution in Q2 got shifted to Q3. As where we stand today, we just got the machine around 10 days back. We have done our first trial. The first trial has given very good results. So we are now going to go to the market with the full range as per the phase one starting November. Give us a few months and I will be in a much better position to give you the numbers and other thing. But given internally, we have challenged ourselves that in year one, which is FY26, we must do a revenue of around 100 crores, which can take us to near break even. That is our first target. And in the next 3 years, starting FY26, we want to build up this business at a very rapid speed. If things work out well, we should be doing around 450 to 500 crores.
Mr. Tulsian, we're running short of time, but I want to squeeze in 2 quick questions. Number one, timber prices have gone up. We are also seeing quite a significant jump up. So how does that impact your margins? And also the BIS, as far as implementation on MDF has been delayed by a year, how does that impact you?
No, so the timber prices went up and then it again came down also. So while we speak right now, it has slightly got corrected again. In Q2, we have taken a healthy price increase of almost 2.5%. This was almost after 5 to 6 quarters. The market has able to absorb the same. So we are not worried on this. If the timber prices continue to slightly move up, maybe we'll have to look at one more price increase. As far as the plywood is concerned, as far as MDF is concerned, we have been able to do a good job on the value-added products. And beyond that, we are also taking a price increase starting November. So that way, we will try to protect our margin from any further erosion. And then we are taking a lot of other efforts to see that, how we can improve our margins further.
Okay, all right, Mr. Tulsian. Thank you so much for joining in today and giving us all those details. So that's the word coming in from Greenply Industries. They talk about the demand trends and also about their guidance going forward. Let's talk